So, let's crack on. Without further ado, it gives me great pleasure. The first company is Adavow. Adavow improves click-through rates by reducing waste in targeted content.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm David, the founder of Adavow. I was with the karaoke group last night, so I have a bottle of water as well, and I'm going to try and keep this as short and as jargon-free as possible. Before I get into the pitch, I really want everybody to take off your professional hat, and I'd like you to put on your web user hat and think about all the times that you actually surf around and you're looking at websites online. And I want you to think about, have you ever purchased something online and then seen an ad for that same thing that you've purchased afterwards? Can anybody had that happen to them? Okay, that's not bad. It's actually a fairly common thing to happen. There was a study released last year that showed that nearly 50% of people were receiving items left in basket notifications after they'd already completed a purchase elsewhere. This is the problem that Adavow fixes. The way we do that is we have a single tag on a single page of a website, a commercial website where they have transactions. We just pick up a little bit of information, metadata, about the purchase. So we get product category, things like the order ID and a cookie ID. We put that in our database, and we can match that across different sites. So a good example would be, at this time of year, summer's coming, you might be looking for a new barbecue. If you live in the UK, you might look at somewhere called Homebase, you might look at B&Q and Wix. You'll go and check prices, you'll see what they have. You'll go to Wix, eventually you'll buy the barbecue and have it delivered. The problem at the moment is that Homebase and B&Q have no idea that you've already made the purchase at Wix, so they're going to continue to retarget you with ads for barbecues. It's annoying for you, and it's a total waste of time and money for them. They would be much better off by actually showing you different content that's related to that. So that's the issue that we're addressing. Unlike some of the other companies that you'll see today and that you saw yesterday, we're still in sort of pre-revenue phase, so we are a very early startup. We're today looking, and at the show, we're looking for brands who may be interested in trying to improve the efficiency of their targeting, and there's some jargon for some of the people there last night, so you can have a drink. And yeah, that's it for me. I think if you'd like more information, come and talk to me afterwards.
Good job. Thank you. Thanks very much. Up next, Hashtagged. Hashtagged lets customers tell your brand story with their photos, video, and social media posts.
Thank you very much indeed, guys. It's great to be here. My name's Adam. I'm from Hashtagged. And I want to start by saying every single one of us has the ability to be more creatively empowered than ever before, thanks to the smartphone revolution. If you look at your consumers of today, they are more able than ever before to create and share content at scale. Let's take millennials as an example. More than 86% of them have smartphones, and the majority are actively posting content to social feeds. 81% of them say what they see on social influences their purchase. So if you take a step back, this is a massive resource for marketers and brands to benefit from, but also engage with going forward. That's why we built Hashtagged. It's a web-based platform primarily aimed at agencies, digital and media agencies, to put consumer content at the very heart of their brand marketing campaigns. We call it social-centric marketing. Let me explain how that works. It all starts with a hashtag. You kick off on the platform, and we'll start pulling in content across all the major social networks. You can choose text, video, or picture content, whatever's most appropriate for the campaign, or any combination. We've built a unique piece of tech called Pearl Finder, which helps you sift from thousands of submissions down to 10, 20, or 50 that most hit your brand criteria. Those criteria can include things like sentiment analysis, image understanding, so you can define only submissions that are selfies, for example, or only submissions that feature your brand's logo. Once you have that short list of submissions, you can manually approve them. Here's an example we ran with Starcom MediaVest and IMAX. They approved a shortlisted submission. A request automatically goes to the consumer, asking for permission to include that post in the brand's marketing materials. If they say yes, in-stream, simply by replying to that post, then a copy of their post is stored in our content distribution network, at which point we make it available through a number of touch points. That can be as simple as a web widget. It could also include more advanced integrations, and this is where the real power of Hashtagged is, putting social content at the very heart of a multi-touchpoint brand campaign. In this example, we populated digital dynamic display ads with real consumer reviews of the film that was being featured. As a result, the brand saw the highest ever engagement with a dynamic display ad. But why stop there? You could also populate dynamic display digital out-of-home ads, could also update in-store signage, and the opportunities are almost endless. On top, we provide a very streamlined analytics layer, so you can see who's engaging, on what platforms, and what call to action works best with each. We're proud to have already delivered some fantastic campaigns for some really leading and innovative brands, like the ones you can see behind me. And I'd love to talk to anyone who'd like to add their logo to that panel afterwards. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Very good. Up next, Emolytics. Emolytics bring valuable insights to companies based on people's emotions.
Hi there. My name is David. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Emolytics. And what we do is actually we measure customer experiences through the prism of emotions. Emotions are essential. We are humans, in case you didn't notice. We do that scientifically, and we are helping businesses to make informed decisions to impact their results. We have a great team, otherwise it's not possible to do that, and we are humans behind the technology. The major issue I heard here during these 2 days is apparently ad blocking, or it's kind of a big issue. Why the users are using ad blocking is because they are pissed off. They're experiencing emotion with ads, which is irritation. It's boredom, so they skip it. So you better start asking yourself, how can we measure the emotion of the users when they experience ad content? And this is the way we propose it, and this is an example of in TEADS formats inserted or technology, where you can simply ask the user how they feel about the content they're experiencing in terms of advertising. Based on a simple question, it's based on empathy. Empathetic with the user is essential. Ask them how they feel about the content. Not how they rate it, but how they feel about it. Do they feel excited? Do they feel interested? Do they feel bored or irritated? That's really massively important to talk in human terms when you add some layer of intelligence on the ad networks. And we deliver as a business a KPI that is unique on Earth. It's called the EMO score. It's the emotional impact of your ad content. Of course, we provide fantastic reporting, that's a given, and we already work with major companies in our country and abroad. Basically, we also provide that technology in other contexts. Being on a website, piece of unique content, it can be also integrated into emails, in stores, in many contexts for the enterprise level. So basically, as a wrap-up, I want you to remember Emolytics for ads for different reasons. You measure the emotions within the ad, within the moment. It's non-intrusive, it's user-initiated. You get spontaneous feedback, immediate feedback from the users. It provides an opportunity to your customers to express their emotion, and you're not pushing them in the face, some content that is irritating themselves. And then you can gain insights, valuable insights to improve the ROI of your media investments based on human input. I'm available for any questions you might have on how it works and how we can do business together. We are David, and David is there also, so it's easy to remember those names. Thanks a lot. That was Emolytics.
Good job. Very good. Thank you. Up next, we have Parrable. Parrable provides a new privacy-friendly identification solution that allows companies to be personalized, relevant, and monetize on mobile.
Hello, I'm Carla Holtz. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Parrable. I'm excited to tell you about the new currency in digital identity. That's Parrable. So 99% of companies and brands believe that having one single profile on that user is critical for their business. To engage that person, to target that right person, and to show them the relevant material. However, today, only 24% of brands actually believe that they have that. Well, why is that? Well, there's a big problem on mobile, and that one user actually looks like millions of different people. Did you know that? Well, here's why that is because mobile is a very fragmented world. You've got the mobile web world, and on Safari, which in the United States represents 75% of inventory on mobile web, there are no third-party cookies. So you don't know who that user is. And then you've got the app world, and the app world doesn't connect to the mobile web world. And then on top of that, you've got the web views, and that's when a user clicks on a link outside of, let's say, Facebook. And those are different browsers, a web view. And so effectively, a user looks like thousands or millions of different people on one device, and the dots don't connect. Parrable, we ran into this problem in our previous business and created the first ever deterministic full device identification solution. We are eliminating blind spots on mobile and unifying the user's profile wherever they go. We do this in the logged out environment. We all know why Facebook's winning, because a user's logged in. But for a large part of the world, a user's not logged in. Again, we've created a patented solution here. We are on about 500 million unique devices. And what this power of understanding the user is so that brands can better be targeted, relevant, show the right content, experiences, and advertising. And so publishers and media groups can better monetize their inventory. Again, it's about building audiences, finding your audience wherever they are, and most importantly, measuring that audience. We've done several different case studies. One of my favorites is with a big media group. We dropped third-party cookies along the Parrable identifier, show a 225% lift in visibility. Another case study, increased a campaign 47% click-through rate, 89% lift in engagement, and increased the targeted audience by 35%. Parrable's proprietary platform is applicable to all of you. All of you who have presented phenomenal companies here today, displaying great new creative, great new ways to find your audience and everything else. And we are excited to partner with a lot of you. So thank you.
Thank you, Carla. Excellent. And a strong contender on the shoe front as well. Up next, Wrappup. Wrappup is a smart voice recorder that allows you to summarize your meetings and makes your meeting discussions easily searchable.
Thank you. This isn't really ad tech, but I guarantee you it'll make you more productive. So it happens in every meeting. The boss goes off on a particularly long tangent when suddenly he says something important. Like clockwork, everyone's head dives into their notebooks as they struggle to scribble down what they think they're hearing while listening for more information. We still take down minutes of meeting today the same way ancient Egyptian scribes did 5,000 years ago. At Wrappup, we think that the office scribe is due for an upgrade. That's why Wrappup uses a smart voice recorder to seamlessly capture and summarize your meeting discussions at the push of a button. Let me explain. Wrappup loads your calendar so you can schedule meetings and actually create agendas and target key decisions with all the participants ahead of the meeting. You share that with them so you're aligned on expectations going in. Starts with preparation. As you launch the recorder, the first topic is loaded into the topic timer. This allows you to monitor how much time you're spending on each topic while also simultaneously tagging the recording. Any time you would have typically picked up that pen to scribble a note, simply press a button and begin capturing what we call a highlight. Highlight is a moment in time that can be an action item, can be a decision. Write some quick notes, and throughout the meeting, simply click the check mark at the end of that moment and compile all of those moments into a virtual highlight reel of your discussion, 5 minutes from 1 hour. Play back each one of those notes to add details, and send out a follow-up email with all the content and audio components built in. This is the easiest way to summarize your discussions, and all the people will be on the same page. We also load it onto the cloud and actually make every single word spoken in that discussion instantly searchable. Type in any word, and it'll give you all the moments that that word or a similar word was spoken. It's meeting memory like you've never had before, and you'll never be more productive. We built a lot of powerful functionality into the app, including a speaker recognition, which can identify speakers second by second, minute by minute, just based on their voice print. This allows us to build individual efficiency metrics to understand how productive your speech is. How often are you leading to actions or decisions? We can identify which topics are taking over meeting discussion time and which people are taking over meeting discussions. We built this in 24 hours, and what my co-founder built in that 24 hours not only won a hackathon, I used it the next week at my meetings at Bain, and I quit the next month. Since then, we've been out to the Valley and thankfully won a few prizes, and even met the CEO of Microsoft, Satya Nadella, who's looking to integrate this deeper into the Microsoft ecosystem. We're in private beta with 15 multinationals, and we're looking for other partners. This doesn't just stop in the meeting room. At the end of this presentation, you will be able to log into our platform and witness all the keynote speeches from yesterday. We've built some analytics from them. So for the lights, camera, action, the word business was mentioned 49 times. Television, film, movies. For the Airbnb presentation, community, brand, word clouds, and analytics on that speaker. And tomorrow, you'll be able to log in and search for it yourself.
Awesome, thank you. Great. Thank you very much. Okay, we're halfway through. Keep the energy going. I hope you've got your favorites in your head. Remember, you're going to vote at the end, so I hope you're stack ranking like I am. Very good. Up next, Catchoom. Catchoom create engaging, interactive experiences that connect the physical and digital.
Hello, good afternoon, and it's a real pleasure for me to be here. I'm Richard Ferraro, the Chief Commercial Officer of Catchoom. So let me tell you a little bit about Catchoom and who we are. So we're known for having the world's most accurate image recognition software. We're a spin-off of Telefonica, and what we do is connect brands and agencies to physical objects using our image recognition. We're also sometimes known as the Shazam for objects. To illustrate this in a little bit more detail, let me show you a short video. Oh, can we have sound?
Around you are leading a still life? Think again. Prints, logos, and objects around the world are leading double lives thanks to Catchoom image recognition. People can now take pictures of your branding or products and be taken directly to videos, special offers, or just about anything you'd like them to see online. QR what? Watch how we give retail brands an edge. One photo and the users on a wild ride watching action-packed videos. We work wonders on magazines, newspapers, and catalogs. This young lady sees a product she likes and snap, it's in her shopping cart. Looking good. And we grab gamers' attention too. Our Catchoom superpowers turn ordinary packages of candy into extra lives. We're here to change how people browse, how people shop, and how people play.
Hope you enjoyed that short video. So 3 quick use cases that our customers use us for. Firstly, we help brands and agencies link images appearing on TV and second screen to related content within mobile apps. We also work with large format outdoor media, so you can connect and convert a physical billboard or subway ad into an interactive digital advert. And we also work wonders with print and packaging, so you can actually connect newspapers, magazines, catalogs, as well as physical products to digital content, whether you're online or offline. We work and known as the Catchoom Inside for some of the biggest media companies in the world. We also work directly with some corporate customers, as you can see here. A couple of quick examples. One, we work for Condé Nast, and we power the image recognition within the G Live magazine app in Spain. So you can actually scan pages in the magazine and then be taken to the mobile commerce site for a particular product. We were also embedded in the IKEA 2013 catalog app, so you can scan pages in the catalog and for a specific product, see a 3D model of the product, choose the color, and then make a purchase. Finally, we're a small team of 20 people, mostly based in Barcelona, and we also have an office in New York in Madison Avenue. Thank you.
Great. Okay. On we go, on we go. Up next, MediaSmart. MediaSmart is a technology startup focused on optimizing the media buying process on mobile, both in smartphones and tablets.
Hello. I am Noelia Amoedo, and MediaSmart is a technology company helping advertisers reach their mobile audiences effectively. In short, you could say we're a mobile-first DSP. The opportunity in mobile is huge. More than 61% of digital interactions happen through mobile devices, mostly applications. And yet 26% of all digital investment goes to mobile only. Why that gap? Because the technology needed in mobile is vastly different from what we're used to on the web. Ad formats are different. The way to track users, measure engagement is different. There are a lot more variables you can play with for optimization and targeting, and the user experience is very fragmented. So most of the tools that were built for desktop simply don't cut it. MediaSmart, having started in January 2012, was one of the first movers into the programmatic world that had a mobile DNA. And we've used this first mover advantage quite well. We can offer today unparalleled reach with more than 37 partnerships with global companies, many of them mobile first as well. Our algorithms can use not only contextual information and first and third party data to make real-time buying decisions, but they can also use demographic and behavioral information from more than 300 million profiles that we've built. And our customers can create and manage their own campaigns through a very easy-to-use user interface or an API. In fact, in Q1 this year, 96% of our revenue came from customers using our platform as a self-serve model. We support multiple formats, native video, as well as your traditional display, and support both RTV and programmatic direct models. Now, 3 minutes, it's not enough to talk a lot about our platform, so let me just have our track record speak for itself. We've been growing, maintaining 3-digit growth rates, thanks to the high level of recurrency of our revenue. 99% of our revenue last year came from customers that used our platform every single month since they started, so to me that means we're doing something right. We're managing campaigns in 58 countries and managing over 350,000 ad requests per second. So if you want to buy media programmatically, having the best balance between machine learning and human interaction to maximize engagement with your campaigns on mobile, come talk to us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Great shoes, too. Up next, Landmrk. Landmrk allows brands to place digital content in real time into physical locations anywhere in the world.
Hello, I'm Tom from Landmrk. So Landmrk lets you place digital content anywhere in the real world, and then you open up that content using your mobile phone's browser, walking to the area where the content is, and unlocking it. Our story began with the chart-topping, Mercury Award-winning artist Alt J, who came to us and said they want to create a unique experience around their fans listening to their new album. They wanted to create these park benches you could plug your headphones in and unlock their album in a beautiful location around the world. We said, that's going to cost you an absolute fortune, so let's work together to build a mobile app that the user would download. They'd see their current location and their closest beautiful location they could listen to the album. We created 2,000 of these listening spots around the world, and had in 1 week that we pushed the incentive, we got 57,000 downloads of the app and hundreds of thousands of plays of the tracks that the users were unlocking. Created loads of nice stories online, across Twitter, across social networks, and obviously got international music press as well in anticipation of the release of their album. From the successes of that campaign, we decided to create Landmrk as a platform which allows users to log into a content management system, set up hotspots anywhere they want in the world, and push out a web link. Click on the web link, and you're shown a map on your phone, and it shows where your closest content piece is. You follow the map, and the content unlocks. That can be any content from audio, video, that can be web-based, vouchers, unique vouchers, whatever you want to do. Since Alt J, our first live campaign on the new platform was with another rock star, this time Keith Richards. Here you can see kind of how the experience looks on mobile web, really responsive mobile web, and also on desktop experience as well. And there's one of our crazy Keith Richards fans who unlocked his tracks. So we're now speaking to lots of brands and agencies about how we can really use our platform to harness the power of our platform. So here's a few quick ways, whilst I've got a few seconds left. Telling stories in the real world, driving footfall, so driving people to retail opportunities, incentivizing them, making the connection between out-of-home advertising and a connected user, getting cities to compete to unlock content or experiences, rewarding loyalty for users who go to more than one place, and talking the talk, you can speak to people in their own language because you know where they're going to be when they're unlocking your content. You can literally set up your content hotspots anywhere you want in the world. You don't need permission. We set one up in Buckingham Palace for Alt-J, but obviously I don't think Prince Philip did it, but that's what we did, and you can. It's part of your story. Quickly, we set up a Landmrk, around a merge where we're giving away a bottle of wine. So if you go to that link there, you'll be able to see where you can unlock your opportunity to win, and that will kind of give you an experience of the platform. Thank you very much.
Ooh, a prize. Excellent. Good idea. Penultimate one, Find the Ripple. Find the Ripple is the first real-time platform for in-moment marketing that predicts content trends in a target audience.
Hello. Gianluca, co-founder of Find the Ripple. We know that there is a huge opportunity nowadays. You can enter in contact with your target audience during their key lifetime moments. This is about real-time marketing. This is what Amoedo did with that famous tweet that is the most important case of real-time marketing, and most of you will know. The problem is that marketers don't have data early enough to generate content that resonates with their target audience. Usually, marketers have really good long-term strategies, but they don't know what they should do next. They don't know what to write in order to generate engagement with their target audience. This is the problem that Find the Ripple is solving. We created the first web platform that is able to predict in real time trending content within your target audience, enabling marketers to react in the moment. How does it work? It's quite simple. We get data from social media. We identify the target audience, topic, location, language, demographics, and their influencers, the influencers of these users. We have a deep understanding of this community, and we start tracking them in real time. Through the analysis of weak signals, we are able to predict trending content. When I say content, I mean engaging conversations, trending topics, viral stories. In order to let marketers create content that can be engaging, participating to the most engaging conversations, being in connection with influencers of the audience. This is what we like to say, we let marketers surf the trend before it peaks. This is what Pot Noodle tried. We are happy to be one of the first 100 pilots of the Foundry. Sorry. And we supported them to attract UK millennials. The campaign, you can make it, at 29 million impressions, and the sales are amazing for them. And they're not our only customer. We are working with other big brands and agencies. So if you want to join the future of real-time marketing, join Find the Ripple now. Thanks.
Great. Thank you. Very good. Last one. So the last one, Block Verify. Block Verify is a blockchain-based anti-counterfeit solution.
Hello. It's a pleasure to be here in Rome. I don't have to tell you how big is the problem of counterfeit fake items. My name is Paul. I created a company called Block Verify to protect brands and their consumers and to bring transparency to the supply chains. So how big is the problem? At the moment it is estimated that 1.7 trillion US dollars are lost. That means damaged reputation of brands and undermined customer loyalty. Problem is so big that every hour about 80 people die in developing countries from counterfeit medicine. Around 30% of medicine worldwide is counterfeit, but it's only pharma products. Luxury items, car parts are also being faked, are also being counterfeit. It's a huge problem for many industries. So counterfeit drugs may be the first one, but also we have counterfeit electronics, food, auto parts, toys, luxury items, sporting goods. It's a huge problem for every single industry that you can imagine. So what is the problem? At the moment, it's very difficult to distinguish what is the real and what is the fake product. It's very difficult to do in physical world. It's even more difficult to do online. At Block45, we created a very simple solution. It works as a simple mobile application. We use near-field communication devices as well as 2D data matrices to tag the items. And we use secure blockchain platform to record them and encrypt those serial numbers. We have those applications both for the consumers and for B2B, so you can download and use it, and you can scan the items and see if item is genuine. However, what we offer is more than just a mobile application. It's a patent-pending industrial-grade solution, which is based on blockchain technology. It has a very simple API integration. It's compliant with the current GS1 standards. We conducted a successful pilot in pharma. Now we're working on luxury industry. Also, we're investigating tax stamps and electronics. We're working in partnership with some of the major companies in the world. We have a great team. I had 2 successful exits. Professor Ryan Angel, our chairman, he's a professor of London School of Economics. Mark Gratz, he is a co-founder, and he worked for some of the major brands in US, including Yahoo and Apple. So we conducted a successful pilot. We're working on a full-scale integration and licensing deal for electronics now, focusing on a licensing deal in luxury industry. And the next step for us would be integration with the largest online platforms in the world. So please join me and help to make the world more authentic. Thank you very much.
Very good. Okay, thank you very much. So that's 10. You've heard from all 10. We now need you to help us by voting for your favorites. So please go into the app. If you're having problems with the app, go to the URL, which we're going to put on screen, I think. And please vote now. This is audience participation. You're literally helping define the future of ad tech. No pressure. Are you voting? 45 seconds, okay. Keep going, keep going, keep voting. Wave a hand if you're having problems with the app or with the URL, and if you're having problems. Keep trying, keep trying. 30 seconds, keep trying. Anyone's hangover kicking in? No? Just me, okay. Wow. Do-do, do-do, do-do-do-do. Waiting for the signal. 10 seconds. I didn't touch it. Time. And shall I run back and? Okay, there you go. You did it. The winner is Wrappup. Congratulations to Wrappup. Thank you very much, everybody.